At the Command Officer Center March, all unit commanders and guidon bearers marched to the front and center of the formation. Historically, it was at this point that commanding officers would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Following this, the unit leaders would face about, return to their units, and pass the information along to their Marines. Throughout our nation's history, millions of men and women have earned the title of United States Marine. Many who have helped shape our history join us here today. In keeping with the tradition of once a Marine, always a Marine, we would like to recognize them. At this time, those in the audience who have served as Marines, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for their dedicated service to Corps and country. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the Battalion Commander for 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel James R. Smith.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Brigadier General Jason L. Morris, the Commanding General of the Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego in the Western Recruiting Region, as well as on behalf of Colonel Joseph W. Jones, the Commanding Officer of the Recruit Training Regiment, welcome to the graduation of Company H. I'd like to begin today by recognizing a few groups vital to our mission success here. First and foremost, to you, the friends and families of these new Marines. Thank you for your love and support on their journey to this momentous day. You laid the foundation which allowed these Marines to take the steps towards becoming a United States Marine. Your love sustained them during their training here and will continue to be a source of inspiration in their future vocation. Welcome to the Marine Corps family. I'd also like to recognize the families of the Company H staff seated to the right of the reviewing stand. No one knows more than you the time and dedication it takes to transform a civilian into a Marine. And Sergeant Major and I are deeply grateful for the sacrifice and support that you provide, which enables these drill instructors and officers to perform this critical mission. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the families of Company H. I'd also like to recognize our parade reviewing official, Sergeant Major Kane, whose impressive bio you will hear shortly, and who currently serves as a Sergeant Major of Marine Corps Air Station, Miramar, California. Sergeant Major, it's an honor to have you. Thank you for being here. You know, making Marines is truly a team effort, and at the forefront of that effort are Marine recruiters stationed across this great country. These men and women work tirelessly to identify, educate, and inspire the next generation of Marines. This Legion of Recruiters is represented today by Sergeant Anthony from Recruiting Station Oceanside, California, who's responsible for guiding the company honor graduate, Private First Class Tau Willy Illy, into our Corps. Our other partner in this endeavor are the instructors at Weapons Field Training Battalion, who are responsible for teaching the combat skills necessary to fight and win in any climb and place. They are represented today by Sergeant Yabao, the primary marksmanship instructor for the company's high shooter, Private First Class Kinzer. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our recruiters and our combat instructors. Well done, Marines. The last group I'd like to recognize certainly need no introduction, for everyone knows the distinct campaign cover of a legendary Marine Corps drill instructor. From the moment a recruit arrives in the depot, there's been a drill instructor with them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, tirelessly instilling the qualities and esprit de corps of a United States Marine and leaving an indelible mark on those they lead. Trust me, your Marine will never forget the name, the face, or the gentle, loving voice of their drill instructor. These Marines behind me are on average 19-year-old high school graduates, and 12 have college degrees. They come to us from every state and territory in the Western recruiting region and 11 countries around the world, as far away as Poland, Nigeria, and Samoa. And when they arrived here and raised their right hand and swore an oath to support and defend the Constitution, they differentiated themselves from 99% of their peers. These drill instructors forged them in the fires of martial discipline, shaping their minds and their bodies in the mold of generations of Marines who have worn our cloth. Now, you may have noticed some changes in your new Marine. They stand a little taller, look a little leaner, and sport an outstanding Marine Corps haircut. And moms and dads, I guarantee they know how to make their bed. But the truly important change is the one that's taken place within, for they have been immersed in our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. And by virtue of standing here today, they have embraced those as their own. And it is because of this, because of the journey they've undergone, because of the moral, mental, and physical development they have displayed, that I'm proud and pleased to present 280 young men who can forever proudly claim the title of United States Marine. And if you'd excuse me a minute, I'd like to address these nation's newest Marines. Good morning, Marines. Sergeant Major and I are incredibly proud of you. We've watched you learn, strive, and grow these past months, and we are pleased to welcome you to our ranks. When you arrived on the Yellow Footprints, you affirmed a commitment of selfless service to our Corps. These drill instructors fanned a flame inside of you, and now we trust you will keep it burning bright. You can be justifiably proud of what you've accomplished here. You earned your tan belts in our Marine Corps martial arts programs. Some of you learned to swim for the first time in our water survival training, and many of you overcame a fear of heights on our confidence and obstacle course. You learned weapons employment to deliver precision fires on targets of a staggering distance of 500 yards. And in a final test, you completed the grueling 3-day crucible, where you were required to demonstrate exemplary character, physical and mental toughness, leadership, the ability to decide, act, and communicate, and a warfighter spirit. And every Marine, past and present, expects you to display those attributes in your future trials. And so, having completed the longest and most grueling recruit training on this globe, you stand ready to carry on our Marine Corps tradition as America's Naval Expeditionary Force in readiness. As you go forward on the next leg of your journey, I implore you to be safe, Be smart and make good decisions. Remember, that Eagle Globe and Anchor pressed into the palm of your hand atop the Reaper represents 246 years of Marines who have come before you. You must always be worthy of that legacy, and you must protect what you have earned. And so on behalf of the Marines, the sailors, and the civilians here at Marine Corps Recruit Depot San Diego, let me offer you a traditional naval parting of fair winds and following seas. Congratulations, Semper Fidelis, and welcome to the Corps.
Now taking their position in the reviewing area is today's parade reviewing official, Sergeant Major Jason R. King, Sergeant Major, Marine Corps Air Station Miramar. He is accompanied by Sergeant Major Christy Valdez, 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego. Sergeant Major Jason R. Kane, Sergeant Major, Marine Corps Air Station Miramar. Sergeant Major Kane enlisted in the Marine Corps in March 1993 and attended recruit training at Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island, South Carolina. Upon completion, he received orders to the School of Infantry at Camp Geiger, North Carolina, where he received the MOS of 0341 Mortarman. Sergeant Major Kane has served in a variety of challenging billets in numerous commands to include Ammunition Man at 3rd Battalion, 2nd Marine Regiment, Drill Instructor and Senior Drill Instructor at 2nd Battalion, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island, Company Gunnery Sergeant at 3rd Battalion, 8th Marine Regiment, Instructor at the Staff NCO Academy, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, Company First Sergeant at Low Altitude Air Defense Gunners Schoolhouse, Fort Bliss, Texas, Inspector Instructor, Sergeant Major at 4th Tank Battalion, 4th Marine Division, and Sergeant Major at Headquarters and Headquarters Squadron, Marine Corps Air Station, Iwakuni, Japan. Sergeant Major Kane currently serves as the Sergeant Major, Marine Corps Air Station Miramar. Sergeant Major Kane's personal awards include the Purple Heart, Meritorious Service Medal with 1 gold star in lieu of 2nd award, Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal with 2 gold stars in lieu of 3rd award, Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal with Combat Distinguishing Device with 3 gold stars in lieu of 4th award, and Combat Action Ribbon with 1 gold star in lieu of 2nd award. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sergeant Major Kane.
Sir, what parade is for?
March command in review.
Aye, aye, sir. Staff, carry.
dating back to 1859. It is a long-standing tradition for Marines to face the direction of the music and stand at attention when it is heard. It is now directed that all Marines present and who have served honorably, and ladies and gentlemen, you are all encouraged to join. Sing the words to the first verse as 1st Marine Division Band performs Anchors Away, followed by the Marines Hymn. Will the guests please rise? Thank you. Please be seated. The Marine Corps' uniqueness and strength as an elite fighting force is directly attributable to the magnificent efforts of the drill instructors and company officers who train and supervise the recruits. The distinct qualities of spirit and discipline, the heart and soul of every Marine, have been developed, nurtured, and ingrained in recruits through their observance and relationships with their drill instructors and officers. Recruit training is the very foundation of the Corps. Each year, recruit training provides thousands of America's finest young men and women with the basic knowledge and skills to function in a profession characterized by its own set of high values and tough standards. The most important thing we do in the Marine Corps is make Marines. The individual Marine is the Corps. This is what we do here. For the Marines graduating today, the long, arduous journey of the last 13 weeks is but a small step into the future of the Marine Corps. As they prepare to fill the ranks of our Corps, they do so with unquestionable support for the high ideals and standards of the United States of America and the United States Marine Corps. Although Company H prepares for their final dismissal from boot camp today, their initial training is not over. Soon after graduation, they will report to the School of Infantry, Camp Pendleton, California, where they will continue to be trained to serve as an effective member of a Marine Rifle Squad. The intense initial training that every Marine undergoes is designed to instill the fundamental premise that every Marine is a rifleman. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to introduce to you the Marines responsible for ensuring the success of the difficult transition required to become a Marine. The company commander is Captain Austin N. Hogan. The company first sergeant is First Sergeant Kenyatta E. Cohn. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the company staff of Company H. The next portion of the ceremony will be the traditional function of retiring the guidons. The guidons have been carried by the platoons throughout recruit training and are being retired to symbolize the disbanding of platoons. All similar units in the Marine Corps carry such guidons, which identify the unit and are a source of pride to each individual member. Note that the honor of carrying these guidons is bestowed upon those Marines who displayed outstanding leadership qualities, motivation, and character, and were selected as the Platoon Honor Graduates. The Platoon Honor Graduates compete for the titles of Series and Company Honor Graduate. They are considered the top Marines graduating today and have demonstrated the highest potential for future leadership and responsibility in the Marine Corps. The guidons will now be returned to the drill instructors. The honor graduates will now be presented a plaque by the battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel Smith, and the battalion sergeant major, Sergeant Major Valdez. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until all honor graduates have been recognized.
Present. Up. Order. Up.
The honor graduate for platoon 2161 is Private First Class Raymond O'Keery from Davenport, Iowa. The honor graduate for platoon 2162 is Private First Class Seth L. Webb from Jefferson City, Missouri. The honor graduate for platoon 2163 and the series honor graduate is Private First Class Samuel C. Martinez from Houston, Texas. The honor graduate for platoon 2165 is Private First Class Elijah T. Shupert from Modesto, California. The honor graduate for platoon 2166 is Private First Class Ethan W. Gregory from Mesa, Arizona. And the honor graduate for platoon 2167 and the company honor graduate is Private First Class Makai F. Tau Ili Ili from Oceanside, California. Private First Class Tau Ili Ili is also the recipient of the Chesty Puller Award for his outstanding meritorious performance while in recruit training. Ladies and gentlemen, the honor graduates of Company H. The company first sergeant will now give the command to the senior drill instructors to dismiss their platoons. Needless to say, this will be the most welcomed command they have received throughout recruit training.
Senior drill instructor, dismiss your platoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. We ask that you refrain from crossing the parade. If you must cross, please go to the far end. Do not cross in front of the reviewing stand. We ask that you exit the parade in an orderly manner, and we encourage the use of all waste receptacles and the disposal of any and all waste while aboard Marine Corps Recruit Depot. Thank you. As a reminder, please do not cross the parade deck and utilize the far ends. Pick up any trash around you and utilize all waste receptacles. Please start making your way towards the parking lots, utilizing the walkway behind the bleachers, and go behind the yellow curtain. Your Marine has been briefed on meeting you in the parking lot behind the yellow curtain. Please keep in mind the level of training your Marine has received and afford the same opportunities to those in the training area by removing any congestion on the walkway behind the bleachers. Please do not take any photos or videos of the recruits in training. Thank you.
Gentlemen, thank you for joining us this morning.